Hey there friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we have more Marvel Rivals. Today we're going to be showing off all of the Easter eggs in the game. Well, at least for the alpha. Real quick before we get started, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, etc. And let's go ahead and get started. Now we are going to start off with the Tokyo 2099 map, as it is the one with the most Easter eggs. Right off the bat, as soon as you spawn in, there is actually quite a few different Easter eggs. First off, there's the green globe, which is something from the 2099 comics. Then there is the Horizon sign, which is a reference to Horizon Labs. Then there is the Beyond Corporation, another thing from the 2099 comics, and Demonics, another 2099 thing. Who would have guessed? And lastly, outside this window is the Latvian Cybernetics building sign, which obviously is a reference to Dr. Doom. Another one is the 2099 graffiti, which includes a burning skull, which could be a reference to Ghost Rider. I'm hoping it's a reference to Ghost Rider. Also see this arcade machine, and there are some others on the map which we're going to be looking at later because there's another thing, but right here you'll see Doom 2099 and Captain America, both of which we have better looks at later. And if you don't know, Captain America is a leaked character, so this is kind of his design for the game, which we're going to see later. Now, if you come right down here, there's a few different ones of these you can find throughout the map, but you'll see that it has a few different things. First off, it says Punisher Wanted. A few of the spider people are shown. Doom 2099, which we'll see a bigger version of this exact thing later, as well as Alchemex, which we're going to also talk about later. But the main thing here is the fact that it shows Peter's unmasked design for the game. Next, we are going to go outside to the ninja store, because if you don't know, there's multiple signs saying the hand, and it seems that this is what the hand ends up as in the future, at least for this timeline, as a ninja store. And if you don't know what the hand is, it's essentially a Daredevil villain, and also a few other characters villain. Next to the store, you'll also see this M Ultimate version sign, and if you look very closely on the sign, you'll see that it says OSCORP at Tokyo. Now right over here is this samurai, which if you don't know, I believe that this is meant to be the Silver Samurai, who is a Wolverine / X-Men villain. He's a pretty fun character, and hopefully this means that he will be added as a playable character later on, especially since he does seem to have a full design. Now right next to this, you'll see this sign with 3 familiar claws belonging to none other than Wolverine. And if you don't know, Wolverine has been a leaked character, so we do know that he is most likely coming. And that's why a lot of these Easter eggs are kind of interesting, because it goes into characters we already know are most likely coming due to leaks. But it's also possible that some of these characters that are in the Easter eggs are also planned. Or it could just be, you know, Easter eggs. Alright, so for the remainder of this video, we're going to be using the replay function to free roam, fly around the map so we can see everything better and zoom in better. Because if you don't know, if you go to this right up here, click your little profile icon and go to history, you can actually view all of your history of matches and stuff and watch anyone's perspective and all of that. Alright, now with this I can see the actual Quicksilver thing before I accidentally broke it. But here you can see is the Quicksilver sneaker right here. I've just downloaded the Google Translate app because I'm going to translate all of this, and it says currently on sale. Comfortable to wear that makes you want to run, give you unlimited freedom, which is pretty interesting. Now on the Wolverine sign, it actually says instinct unlocks, gather around meat lovers, a feast of A5 rank synthetic meat. Respond to the call of the wild, please subscribe to our high quality synthetic meat, enjoy the festival to the fullest, which is pretty interesting. Also, I'm very glad I just did that, because I do want to see what all of this stuff really does say. Because believe it or not, I do not speak Japanese. Also, the Silver Samurai sign here says the fall of the Yoshida family, which is pretty interesting. Now, right over here, right next to the spawn, and there is another one of these in a different area, you can find the Captain America graffiti. And this is the official Captain America design for the game. We have seen it from leaks. The storyline for this character version of Captain America is essentially he never got found in the modern time, like 2000 whatever, and instead he is found in 2097 and becomes a hero then. And you can also see a Doombot right here. So there you go. Here you can see a reference to Spider-Cat, and there is another one actually right over here to the left of that spawn area right here. Now here is the big version I was talking about earlier of the Doom sign, and it says Nueva York Times, which does confirm the existence of New York in 2099. This is the 2099 design for Dr. Doom, and he might be a character at some point. I don't see how they could ever not include him in the game as a physical character. I'm not sure exactly what this is right here. Let me know if you can figure that out. Now, you will find this Ghostworks arcade, which might be a reference to Ghost. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. But you can once again see this War Tales arcade machine. And you'll notice on one of them, and I think a few of them actually, like half of them, you can see two Spider-Men fighting what looks to be either Kingpin or Chameleon. I'm not quite sure which one it is, but yeah, that's pretty interesting. You can see this look here. It's in a different color, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly who it is for sure, but if you know, let me know. Also, we're going to get to this in a second because the Spider People apparently have a band, and I'm going to show you that in a second. So right here in this building right here, if you go in, you'll see some pictures on the wall that are pretty interesting. First off, you can see that all of the Spider People have a band. Both Peter, Spider-Zero, Spider-Punk 2099, but you can also see Spider-Man 2099, and that is pretty interesting. We have not seen him yet. No one's really talked about this as far as I know, which is pretty interesting to see that he is in fact here. But yeah, Spider-Man in 2099 does exist in his original form, and we may see him in the future. Here you can also see a Hobie Brown graffiti, a reference to Spider-Punk once again. Now, if you head right to the back of this area, you'll find two doors with this little bow and arrow hologram. That is most likely a reference to Hawkeye, and you can actually come in here. This area is not accessible in the game normally, but you'll find a firing range right here, which is pretty interesting. I would not be surprised if this is fully implemented later into the game. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, right next to the two doors, you will find another of the Captain America graffitis. But if you move past that, you'll find this Punisher graffiti, and there's another one in a different area. Which, if you don't know, Punisher in this game is from 2099. But so is Black Widow, or rather, Black Widow lived to 2099 due to her decelerated aging from her kind of super soldier serum. But anyways, this is the Black Widow design we will be getting for her in this game whenever she does end up coming out, because she was a leaked character. Also, once again, Silver Samurai. Now, right underneath this Silver Samurai, you'll notice that there are a bunch of sticky notes, and two of them actually include references to Deadpool, which is pretty interesting. And because of the fact that so many of these Easter eggs are references to characters that have been leaked to be coming to the game, it's highly likely that some of these characters will also be coming at some point. Or it could just be a reference and I'm looking too far into stuff. Continuing down this path, you'll find this building, which is the Public Eyes building. And if you go inside, you'll notice that there's all of these security cameras showing different parts of the map, as well as this right here, Private Security Service Public Eye Unlimited. Now, I don't know exactly what this is, but it seems kind of suspicious. Kind of wanted to just include it in the video because I feel like this might be important to the plot of the game later on. There's also this right here. I don't know if maybe if they do like some sort of player versus AI mode, like a defense mode or something against AI enemies. Maybe these guys will be the enemies. I don't know. I just think that that's interesting. Now, continuing further past this building, you'll find the mall. And this is one of the most interesting things, because if you're down here, you'll notice that you can see the Mantis skin. But you'll see the Mantis skin that is available in the Battle Pass being shown off here. But if you look at the top of the mall, you'll also notice this Black Panther, which I assume is the 2099 design for Black Panther, which is not available as a skin or anything, but I would not be surprised if it is made available as a skin similarly to the Mantis skin. And if you go into the building, you'll see that there's more of the model that isn't viewable from normal. You'll also notice the Stark Fuji building right here. Nothing really important to say about it other than the fact that it is a Stark building. Now, if you go to this building right over here, you'll find this inside. And it seems like, one, Bombastic Bagman's design for the game is not got a Fantastic Four outfit, but rather just a bag and this. And it seems like these two are rivals of some sort in this game. But also, if you zoom in, you'll see what looks to be the classic Bagman design as a little keychain on the bag. And this is most likely also going to be a skin for Spider-Man in the game. Now, inside of this building, you'll find this ominous sign which says, "My master is on the lid." I think it's mistranslating, but "my master is on the something." And you'll notice the building, it's like the ending building, right? And it has this ominous picture of the Spider Weaver, I believe, and it's pretty creepy. You'll also see over here the Master Weaver, or actually, I don't know what that is. That might be the Master Weaver or something else, but you can see all of the Spider People, and Spider-Zero is crossed out as he doesn't like her anymore. But you can see all of the other characters right here as well, but the Spider-Man 2099 is obviously missing from that. Now, over here, you'll notice a reference to Spider-Pig, because right here, you can see this little pixelated Spider-Pig, and it is Porker Ramen, which is also a reference to the name of Spider-Pig, which is Peter Porker. Now, you'll see right here, this message says, "Devoted all their energy to the inn in the same way many generations have." So the suit of armor of this person right here seems to have taken care of this building in the past as previous people have, which is a pretty interesting little bit of lore. Now, let's see. We can head back here to the other people's spawn zone. You'll notice, once again, the Bagman and Spider-Punk 2099 are fighting. For some reason, they seem to have some sort of rivalry, even though they're most likely working together still. I don't know what this creepy picture is. If you know what it is, comment below. Towards the starting area, you'll see this Watchdog Inc. building. That might be a reference to the Watchdogs in Marvel, but I don't know if that actually is that or if it's just something else entirely. But what I'm going over here for is you can see a giant hologram of LYLA. The comic version, not the film version seen in the new Spider-Verse film. But yeah, right here you can see her, which is pretty interesting. A lot of people might not have noticed that there's very clearly a few different references to Miguel O'Hara's Spider-Man 2099 and his kind of area with the Nueva New York, LYLA, as well as the poster of, well, himself. Also, as you can see, you're not meant to be in this area, since I'm obviously in like the free roam flight thing to rewatch the match. They don't expect you to fly over here, so that's why there's missing buildings and stuff. But anyways, I believe that is everything in this map. If you know any others that are in this area, let me know. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stop right here at this map. I already recorded the other stuff, but I'm gonna have to edit it later. Not only is this video pretty long already, the rest of the video is another like 20 minutes, which this video can't be that long. So we're gonna end it here. If you want part 2, click subscribe, like. We are going to be looking at quite a few more interesting things, including Venom and some other stuff. So if you want to see that, we'll be looking at that in the next video. Anyways, I will see you guys all next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. Huge thanks to the channel members Zach P, CBA, Spider Kid, Stormgod5746, David Lawless, and Taco Catfish. And thank you to everyone for watching this video and continuing to watch this channel.